Hi, I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story, The Move-a-thon. Are you ready? Yeah! Chapter 1. Get moving. Attention everyone, announced Miss Fazio. She moved from side to side to the brisk beat of funky music. You know the rules. It was the day of the Blanket Street Move-a-thon. Everyone was super excited and had been training for weeks. All the desks had been pushed to the other side of the classroom to make a big open dance space. Miss Fazio's rules were simple. Just keep moving for as long as you can. If you stop, you're out of the competition. The last person still moving is the winner of the move-a-thon. Teeny was so excited that she had butterflies as she swished about. Miles was jumping not in time with the music at all. Bruno was jogging on the spot and sometimes touching his toes. Ming, Ruby, and Holly were skipping. Beatrice and Brooke were doing the same dance steps, where he was trying to copy them, but it looked more like he was shooing bees away. Leon was pretending to be a sprinkler. Everyone is doing some funny moves. Nelson was sitting casually twiddling his thumbs. Come on, Nelson, encouraged Leon. Leon had stopped being a sprinkler and was now pretending to move the lawn. He pushed his invisible mower under Nelson's desk. Bust some moves, Nelson. I am moving, said Nelson, as he scratched out and wiggled his toes. Look, moving toes and thumbs. Miles bounced by. Get up and dance, Nelson. This is the one day we won't get in trouble for moving as much as we like. Don't waste it sitting down. I am moving, repeated Nelson. He hunched his shoulders. Chapter 2. One by one. 30 minutes into the move-a-thon, Holly grabbed her drink bottle as she took a sip. Miss Fazio pointed at her and said, Out! What? Yelped Holly and immediately started twisting. But I was just... Sorry, Holly, said Miss Fazio. Rules are rules, and you stop moving. Come to the front of the classroom and watch the others with me. 5 minutes later, Brooke and Beatrice's legs got tangled in a tricky dance step, and they fall to the floor for a fraction of a second. They lay motionless. Two more out, shouted Holly, jumping up and down. Miss Fazio nodded. Brooke and Beatrice wailed together. The rest of the class was still moving madly, except for Nelson, who was just bending his fingers and rolling his wrists. They got trouble. Bruno was doing some very interesting snake-like moves. I really need to go to the toilet, he said, crisscrossing his legs. But you can't, said Beatrice. If you leave the room, you're out of the competition, confirmed Brooke. I know, moaned Broom, his whole body wriggling. Try think about something else apart from, well, suggested Tolly. Look out the window. Concentrate on the music, offered Brooke. Pretend you're three moving in the wild. Advised Beatrice. Trees don't need to, Miss Fazio could see Bruno's problem. Bruno, it seems you need to, she said, smiling. Bruno wasted another 30 seconds before he sprinted down the hall to the toilet. It seems like Bruno knew all along, said Beatrice. To keep moving, Leon pretended to be a chicken, then a penguin, and then an elephant. As he flicked his trunk through the air, he hit Ming in the head. Clumsy animal, cried Ming. Out, shouted Holly, pointed to Ming, who had stopped moving to hold her sore head. Ming rolled her eyes and gave Leon a deadly stare and shuffled to the front of the classroom. Chapter 3. Nelson Makes a Move. After 1 hour of movement, everyone was very tired. Everyone except Nelson. For once in almost day at Plunkett Street School, Nelson had been almost completely still. No more sitting down, Nelson, declared Miss Fazio. The move-a-thon is all about moving and looking after your bodies. Give me your chair. Nelson handed over his chair and launched into a crazy dance. His wild moves made everyone stare. Nelson could really dance. He jumped and jibbed, he shimmed and dived. He turned and twisted, he boogied and lurched, and then, just as he was landing by the solo tank, Nelson collided with Rahib. They crashed to the ground and rolled to the top. Nelson was stuck under Rahib. Rahib, get off me! Nelson urged. I can't move. Rahib was dizzy from the fall and rode slowly off Nelson. Both out, declared Miss Fazio. But I was stuck, claimed Nelson. I can't be out. I was saving all my best moves. I had a strategy. You mean a strategy, a plan, corrected Rahib. Yeah, said Nelson. One of those, and you weren't part of it, Rahib. I was going to win the move-a-thon. Come on, boys, come over here, said Miss Fazio. Nelson and Rahib dragged themselves to the sideline of the move-a-thon. Chapter 4. Last student standing. Only Teeny, Ruby, Miles, and Leon remained into the competition. It wasn't long before Teeny flopped to the floor. I'm done, she gasped. Nelson beat to her place. Nelson, that's not how the move-a-thon works, sighed Miss Fazio. Only Miles, Ruby, and Leon continued to move. Everyone cheered them on except for Nelson, who was still mumbling about his plan. At 90-minute mark, Miles twisted his ankle and had to be helped to a seat by Brooke and Beatrice, then left Ruby and Leon in the move-a-thon. Go, Leon! Go, Ruby! Shouted the class. The cheering spurred on Ruby and Leon. They win the contest, but who will win?
The cheering spurred on.
Sorry. But someone will lose. After 100 minutes of non-stop movement, both were going strong. After 2 hours and 5 minutes, both were still moving, only a little slower. After 2 hours and 20 minutes, both were still moving, but only just. Ruby and Leon were more tired than they had ever been before. Their limbs ached, their eyes rolled wildly, their heads swam in a sea of exhaustion. Then 2 hours and 36 minutes after the move-a-thon began, Leon slumped to the floor, his eyes closed. Just 5 seconds later, Ruby stopped moving and turned and stared at Leon. Chapter 5. A moving victory. When Leon woke up, he was lying in sick bay. Miles was sitting next to him. Leon, I never knew you could be so moving, laughed Miles. Very funny, said Leon. How long did Ruby last for? Did she beat me by minutes or only seconds? Beat you? Laughed Miles. You won, Leon. You stopped her in her tracks. It was a champion move. You made the whole class crack up. What are you talking about? Asked Leon, sitting up. I don't understand. When you fall to the ground, Miles explained, you are still moving. Boy, you are tired. You rolled around with your eyes closed and your arms out, asking for your Ruby Lala teddy bear. Miles laughed as he remembered the game. Leon was shocked. No way. I didn't. I was tired. I must have been dreaming. Waves of embarrassment crashed over him. I'm afraid you did, said Miles, choking on his chuckles. It was a special Ruby Lala moment. It was so moving. Leon hung steadily. Everyone was speechless, especially Ruby. Leon slid under the blanket. He said not feel very well. Miss Fazio said that when you're ready, you can come back to class, said Miles, hobbling away. Your Ruby Lala teddy bear will be there. I'm sure she really want to see you. Miles giggled all the way back to class. Done.